How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Just feeding the baby. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me pretty well? Hello? Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, sorry. I was just testing my mic. It's been like touchy. And I just moved from push to talk to voice activity.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having to play one-handed. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I've had to become more ambidextrous since having a baby.
I can see some benefits to that.
Mostly just computer stuff, because I have to take her to work with me sometimes. Which helps customers be in better moods, so that's good.
Right, you're not going to yell at somebody with a baby.
Exactly.
What if it's an annoying baby?
Well, that's a moot point, because my baby would never be annoying.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Not much, just eating dinner.
Nice. Same. Forgot to put the pasta in for the spaghettis. That's why I'm late.
Nice.
I'm eating microwave burritos because I thought I was on a time constraint. Also, because I didn't want to spend money.
I had Tony's pizza.
Well, what did Tony think about that?
He was mad at first, but he got over it.
Greetings.
Hello.
Hello. Fucking Mondays, huh, friends?
Right?
Fucking 4 p.m. rolls around, and I work 8 to 4 usually. 4:11, client is like, we have this urgent change that needs to get done. 5:47, I finish it.
Oh God, that's the worst.
So I apologize if I'm a little tired tonight.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Plus, the fucking time change has me feeling like I'm jet lagged, which is wild.
Oh yeah.
I still don't get why we do it.
And neither
It's
do I.
garbage.
It's like ripping the top, like, half of a blanket off and then sewing it to the bottom and being like, I fixed it!
It's
all
like
good.
nobody wants to actually spend the effort to change it or something stupid.
I don't know, man.
Somebody out there, somebody's lobbying to keep this going on, and it's like this is stupid. No,
We should only fall back and just keep going until we lose the whole day.
exactly. And then we just
You just offset it with, somehow offset the leap years. You just
Yeah.
lose the day somehow.
I've been watching Star Trek: The Next Generation, and there's like 8 time travel episodes.
Yeah, man. They're
Oh,
all
The
that's
good.
first
great.
2 episodes, and they're so good.
They're all good, though. Dude, and the holodeck ones are so fucking good, too.
oh my
I
god,
swear to God,
fucking
all the holodeck
one.
ones are like, we have all this period piece shit hanging around. Let's fucking make a TV show.
Do it.
We had access to this. I don't know how. We just do.
This was in the fucking CBS vault. Let's go.
Clarence down over in casting goes to a Renaissance fair every week.
Yeah, I just finished the Sherlock one the other day. That one was
classic.
awesome. I love Data.
There's like
Yeah,
there,
data rules.
the only problem is that like there's like a reoccurring theme in Next Generation episodes where it's like the transporter malfunctions, the
All the time.
holodeck
yeah.
malfunctions, data malfunctions, or we send
All
data
3.
down onto an alien planet that has no concept of robots or technology.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
And the one I was just watching today was like Picard got sent back like from 6 hours in the future, and they found the shell.
There's
And
a really good outtake when Geordi is saying, like the revelation that like between the 6 hours of both the Picards, and
yeah,
Brent Spiner as Data is sitting next to him, and he just like slowly leans forward like he's turned off. I gotta find the clip. It's so funny.
that's awesome.
But I'll take the holodeck episodes over all the fucking weird like pseudo Earth.
I'm a cake now. Don't
No.
cut me, Data.
The episodes from the original series where this planet is just like Earth, but they're all gangsters.
They wear their clothes backwards.
Or this planet's like Earth, but the Nazis won for some reason. This planet's like Earth, but it's still Roman times.
I found a clip. I'm gonna just put it in general chat.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's at the timestamp. Well, I mean, the secret handshake is cool too, but the clip is great.
How's it going?
Hey guys.
Hello.
Wow.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Although trying to watch the first season of Next Generation is so...
It's so bad.
It's bad because Gene Roddenberry was still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no joke, like, him dying actually was, like, the greatest thing to happen to Star Trek Next Generation.
And then J.J. Abrams was the worst.
See, I only watched it like sparingly when I was a kid. Like I would watch it at my grandma, and then watching it now, I'm like, oh, I understand why everybody was so pissed. I remember seeing an interview with Chris Pine, and he was like, "Yeah, I based my Kirk off of Han Solo," and I was like, "Oh, no,
Oh yeah, the new Star Trek.
that was wrong."
I just felt like the entire Star Trek movie, the new one, was just supposed to be Star Wars. And I'm so glad that they
Yeah.
got to do the Star Wars movie, but like the entire time watching it, I'm thinking, that's not Star Trek. That's just not Star Trek.
Yeah,
Like loads of other like sci-fi movies that Hollywood cranks out, if they weren't labeled with whatever they said it, they'd be great sci-fi movies.
yeah. Well, you think with Simon Pegg in there writing
Right?
and stuff,
He's
he would be a little
huge
more
nerd.
reverent to the source material, but maybe
You can tell
JJ was
that-
just overpowering him.
Some of them were taking it
He needs a
seriously.
paycheck too, man.
Carl
Yeah.
Urban. Carl Urban
Oh,
as
of Carl
McCoy.
Urban.
He was amazing. Like I saw him, he was just channeling him.
I felt the same way about Chekhov, unfortunately, for the actor.
Oh yeah, he was good.
Oh yeah, I thought he did a decent job,
did a
but
great job.
I didn't think that.
I
I
wanted
didn't.
to see
well,
more.
I guess he was young. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a pity.
It's also kind of unfortunate that they completely whitewashed Khan in the
Yeah.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my god.
His name is Khan Noonien Singh, and they choose the whitest white ass.
Oh, it's even worse when you look at the comic, like the official comic. Like they literally change his skin. They
Yeah, he's Sikh.
surgically change his skin color.
He's a Sikh. He's supposed
Yeah.
to be. He's supposed to be Indian. Like what the fuck?
There's a lot of brown face in Star Trek too. Like
yeah.
Oof.
Christopher Lloyd
Jeez
is a
Louise.
Klingon.
I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
they.
Christopher Plummer is a Klingon.
I remember in an interview they
brown
said
face
that
him.
they whitewashed Khan because they didn't want an ethnic actor being a villain. Is what they that was their.
Well, that's
defense.
retarded. That's
Stupid,
Yeah,
though.
exactly. Like
That's
100% dumb.
stupid.
Like, come on, guys. You take this iconic villain and just
Right. Yeah. And then he's like, "My name's Khan." I'm like, "I don't buy it."
Are you sure about that?
Right? Yeah.
Hey, let's have
He looks more like a
Spock
mark.
just, punch Khan on the back of this floating vehicle over and over again. That's Star
Also-
Trek.
There was like that moment where he's like, "I can't beam him up." Yeah, you can. You beamed people up mid warp before. You can't beat them up off of a freaking car. Really?
Yeah, they're most definitely going for more actiony, Star Warsy with all the
Yeah.
new Star Trek. And I've heard sometimes I watch the Red Letter Meter episodes where Mike is
Oh,
just
yeah.
ranting about the new series.
Oh,
And,
so
it's pretty
here's a
bad. So.
question: have you seen Orville?
I have.
I've heard it was good.
I haven't
So-
seen most of the second season, but the first season, it started off rough, and then I was like, actually, I'm kind of into this.
Yeah,
really
exactly.
good.
As soon as they get past that, like, I'm Star Trek with sex jokes and booze, they
Yeah.
actually, they mature. And I
The-
swear, some of the scripts
they-
could have been written for TNG.
It's really good because they Todd McFarlane tones down his style of humor to be like, okay, let's go at just a little bit more serious.
So you're
We'll
saying
see.
both TNG and it have the really bad first seasons?
Well, it actually gets its beard, if you want to say that, at episode 4 or 5.
Yeah, it actually
Because,
gets better after just the first pilot and everything else. It's super rough, and then you sort of understand the characters a little bit more, and you're like, okay, this
yeah,
is
episode 3,
actually
when
getting
they're
better.
talking about the Bolians or whatever whatever Bortus is. When they do that episode, I'm like, oh fuck, that's Star Trek.
hmm Or the planet where like they all had like the upvotes and stuff like that.
Yeah, the ultimate like
The
what
Reddit
would
planet or
happen
whatever.
with a true
Reddit
democracy.
planet.
Like
It's true.
this is a literal true
Oh
democracy.
my god.
And I love that because that's what Star Trek should be all about, is taking these sociological concepts and then taking them to an extreme and then saying, what could possibly be wrong with this?
It reminded me of Black Mirror a little bit.
Yeah, that too, actually. But when I'm thinking about like that one episode where Wesley falls into the garden arboretum or something and the penalty is death, that's the sort of thing I was thinking of, where
yeah.
you take something that seems like a kind of good idea and then you go, wait, that's kind of fucked up.
And everybody wears little skimpy outfits.
Well, that's utopia, right?
Waiting for somebody's balls to fall out or something.
Nice.
Is that a mushroom?
Is that a crime, though? Are they going to be penalized by death for having their balls slip out? Public indecency.
Well, I mean, if the FCC's concerns, then yes.
Okay, if everybody's here, does anyone want to go over what happened last time? I know it was like a short session and it was like kind of I didn't have like a lot of plan, but
Yeah,
you know, if anybody wants to recap what happened last time, and
People died.
horribly.
In very cool ways.
Very
I
cool
kind
ways.
of wish I could retcon that to just knocking them out.
No, be a murderer.
Unfortunately-
No.
I mean, it
you murdered
really
them.
was very. I mean, it was pretty badass.
No, I
It
know.
was
I
really
get
around
cool.
with
I
badassness
was
of
like,
it.
man, I
It
should've
was
been
super
in a
sick.
coma.
So yeah, to recap, Kai finished off the crew members who were coming on deck by a sick withering spell that turned them all into mummies.
Nice.
And at the same time, I was interrogating the wizard in the cabin to find out more about the Scarlet Brotherhood. And once it was clear that the wizard was complicit in slave trading, Azadeh delivered swift, clean justice. And I believe we found the two captives. We found Nils
Yes.
and a super hot, like,
Mm,
yeah.
Seal.
a sea elf,
Oh,
yeah.
Sea
oh,
elf,
Ocean
that
Man.
was
Oh
the guy.
no, he's hot.
Stupid, sexy CEO.
Yeah,
And
but
then,
he still
there's
smells
also-
like fish right
No,
now.
she did prestidigitation.
I did.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You did. Okay, never mind. That's right.
Although if he just smells like fish, I guess. I mean, even if it's
I mean, I
clean,
think
guess
a
that's
lot
the
of
thing.
people would be fine with that. So
I mean,
Also, there's 3 lizard folk in a room that Giovanni is locked
yes.
right,
He's locked them in with ice.
with ice.
And then there's a lame guy in the.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Mr.
right,
Captain
yeah, yeah. Why didn't you just murder him?
Well,
I-
not all
that
of us
did
can be as
surprise
badass as Kai. Like,
in. Oh god.
That's true. That's true.
I figured we needed at least one
Hmm.
somebody to tell us what happened with this ship.
Well,
That's true.
Well, Punkata did go over like a whole lot,
That's
but like I mean, as far as if you guys, yeah, you'll probably be able to find out more what is happening with the ship and everything else. So I think last we left off, Giovanni is still kind of getting the ship ready. The ship's like almost ready to fully go and everything else. I think it just has to weigh anchor and that's it.
Cool.
The fellows that brought you down there, oh god, what was it, Lenny and Kenny?
no, Henson.
Hankish and
the guys in
Schmicken.
the boat.
Hankins and
Hankins and Jenkins.
Hankins and Jenkins. Thank you
God,
very much.
That's
DM notes. Come on.
I know. I forgot about that. Yeah, they disappeared, or not they disappeared, but they kind of like rolled
we-
off.
we
um,
shooted
They
back
fucked
to
off.
the
Yeah, they fucked off.
I did see them off. So
Oh yeah, you did. You told them to fuck off.
I
Flip them the bird.
I didn't
Much
tell-
more
But it was-
politely than that.
No, I spin them around with shape of water and let them go off into the sunset.
Well, the sun's already set, but yes, we
Exactly. Into the moonlight.
But yeah, you rescued or have like rescued this foul-mouthed little child.
Ah,
And,
this
this hot-
asshole. But she'll make the fish come back, so, or rather, he will, because we gotta just get him back.
I almost,
Fill in.
I almost don't want to prestidigitation him clean.
You don't have to.
Oh,
Like-
no.
Yeah.
He can go back to his guardian smelling
He could
like
do it the
poop if
hard
he wants
way.
to.
Can you
So
shake water like the rest of us?
yeah. So while we're here, I might as well just like describe this because I think I didn't describe this one. You are in the cabin of the first mate, with Nils right now. There is, just a single bunk with a bed linen each at a pile set against the hull. There is a brass-bound wooden sea chest, just like in almost every other place. There's a little sea chest right there.
Hell yeah.
Plain wooden table bolted to the deck with two books, one open and one propped up on against the wall, and just a little dimly lit lantern.
I bet Kai wants to know if they're spell books.
Oh my god, I don't need any more. I mean, I could use all of them, but...
Is the trunk locked?
Y'all got any spell books?
The trunk is locked.
Ooh, check her shoes, check her shoes.
I can unlock it.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm gonna nudge Gowan. Like, you make quick work of this.
I'm looking for shoes.
Going
You're
cracks
looking-
his fingers. Bam.
Yeah, boy.
Oh yeah, that pops right open for you.
I'm gonna give Gowan a high five.
Yeah, he has to like jump up.
Oh no, she'll go low for you. Don't worry.
All right.
Do I like find the key as he pops it open and just goes, oh, never mind.
All right, what do we got?
You find. Wait. Oh, God, sorry. It's like I'm getting like what's that thing where you like you scroll past stuff and you think you see the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. It just looks like a bunch of garments and some boots. But underneath it, there is a pouch containing about 500 silver pieces.
Ooh. Tuck that away.
Mhm. And underneath the pouch is a book of some kind.
Pick up the book.
It appears to be a journal.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Mhm.
I'm going to read it.
Glancing through it, you recognize that this is like a detailed journal belonging to, the first mate, Bloody Bjorn.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh man.
It goes back a little ways.
Olivia just goes white.
Mhm.
Bloody Bjorn?
Yeah.
Do we know this
Bjorn.
fella?
You don't.
Olivia apparently does.
Ooh.
You skim through it and like you see some of the like this just random stuff. You do see a mention of nicking a very fine piece of paper that you
Ooh.
remember, and then finally you get to like another chapter from like just after that, saying that he managed to pawn it off at a pawn shop at Saltmarsh.
Do any of us see Olivia react to this?
Going Nils
yes.
does also. Nils is like, wait, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're acting real weird. You need like he like cracks his fingers like you need a massage, lady.
No, thank you. She'll take a deep breath and try and compose herself. Kind of like hastily slick back her hair. No, I'm all right.
Like Virgil?
Yes.
Gowan's gonna like understand kind of since he saw the name because they've already like talked about that before.
Yes.
He kind of
we have.
knows.
Gotcha.
Like, oh, we'll find him, or we'll find the thing.
The MacGuffin, apparently.
She'll pocket the book, and I guess I'm gonna nonchalantly head back towards everyone else.
Can I do an investigation to see if there's any like secret compartments in that trunk?
Sure.
Bam.
Ooh, very good. It doesn't seem to be. It's you just like you go all the way over it. You don't see any anything distinct in the trunk to be like a secret compartment.
Did you guys say there was books in there?
There was a book, and
Just
it's in my
the-
jacket currently.
Oh, I was referring to the 2 books on the desk.
Oh yes.
There are 2 books.
What are they?
If you go and pick them up, they are The Principles of Navigation by Dakorma, and Legal Distinctions in Letters of Marque by they're worth about 10 gold apiece to the right buyers. So, but they are decent books. They are nice books.
Well, I'm adding them to my collection. Would you mind putting the titles into the chat, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
When you get a second, you throw me up a deck.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
and same for me as well.
I want to.
Where's
Poke this
Giovanni going to
guy.
be? Giovanni, where do you want to go? Up here?
On deck,
Up.
yeah.
Aren't you right here?
I mean,
Wait,
after I handle the stuff with the lizardmen, then I'll just head back up.
Oh yeah, no, you're on the upper deck, or you're on the main deck. Are you talking about the upper
okay.
deck?
Where's
there's
the
2
steering wheel? The steering wheel.
Yeah,
There's
just stare at it.
there's no real rudder right now, but the
Gotcha.
anchor is right here, and that's the only thing that you haven't done so far.
Okay. All right. Once the party's ready, we'll do that and stuff.
Okay. In the meantime, Kai and Azadeh, you see that Oceanus is kind of still stretching around, and now he's just like, he says to you, Kai, in a Quan, did you happen to see my
Your what?
I'm going to
My-
assume that was things.
my things? Yes, my thing.
What are your things?
Let's see. I have, I got a trident. I got a crossbow. It was taken by that big. Oh, that lady right there. Yeah, she took it, and he points to the corpse of the bosun
Yeah.
that has 1 hook.
I mean, we can try looking around for it. It might be in the room that Niles was in.
Yeah, wasn't one of these filled with weapons?
This one was. Oh,
Right.
This one was.
Start looking around.
Okay. You do notice that there is there's another chest in the like underneath the cage that has the parrot.
Oh, there's a what? Oh, a chest?
Yeah, there's a chest beneath the parrot.
Azadeh just
Yeah,
smiles
parrot cage.
awkwardly at the sea elf because she doesn't speak Aquan.
Yeah, he says to you like, "Oh, thank you very much." In a Quan, obviously, just like just like not even knowing that you don't know what he's saying.
He says thanks.
And then Azadeh looks at Kai for saving him.
Sure.
And then
But-
she holds her hand to her breast and makes a very deep and very ceremonial bow and says, "Of course, you have the right to freedom, like every other living person," and kind of like makes it seem very somber and very obvious that Kai did not translate properly.
Yeah, she says you're welcome.
Good. Yeah.
That was a lot of words for
Nice.
that. But thank you. I mean, yes. I'm going to. Did you already? Oh, do I need to help out with everything else? Are we still fighting?
I
I
take
can,
out my dagger that's like shiny and brand new, and I'm like sticking it into this lock as I seen Gowan do, thinking this is how thieves' tools work.
It's funny that you do that because the chest isn't locked, so it just
Oh.
opens. So you think you did a good job of it.
That's awesome. I
Yes.
love that.
Nice.
Okay, I go through it.
Yeah,
Lock picking skills.
you open you expertly pick the lock of this unlocked chest, and
Gowan would be so proud.
there are just like a bunch of like old and dirty garments in there, but rummaging through it, you see like a at the bottom like a much bigger iron box
Oh,
that
more boxes.
that is definitely locked.
I scoop out the box. And I don't know where Gowan went to.
Gowan, where did you go to?
He's talking to his
I'm
friend.
over here. I was gonna
Murder him.
interrogate this guy a little bit.
Okay. What do you want to ask him?
I'm gonna God, sorry, my brain just stopped. I wasn't ready.
Stab at the lock.
Gowan's gonna be like, so since I see you're injured, did you have anything to do with all this capturing business?
Capture? What? You mean like
the
hauling
sea elf
cargo
and
and
the-
stuff? What? Oh, the little the sea scamp and the little shit.
Yes.
I mean, how do you think? I mean, like that's how that sea guy he tore up my leg pretty. That's how I got this.
Oh
These
boy.
slavers really want to get killed. I'm just hearing. I'm hearing, "Kill me, kill me, kill me." They're all suicidal.
Gowan kind of like rubs his eyes in like frustration. And he's like, "Oh boy." So if you want to live, you're either gonna have to jump off the side of the ship and try to swim to safety, or take your chances out there.
Or
can't
don't
swim.
see Azadeh.
I
Don't
can't
go
swim.
anywhere near Azadeh.
He can't swim and he's a sailor.
I got a
You
boat
gotta pay
leg.
the bills, man.
Well, with his bum.
He'll get eaten by sharks.
Rip. He's fucked either
Yeah.
way.
Gowan's just like, well, I'm trying to be better, so I'm not gonna be the one to do it. So Gowan's
That's
gonna
rather grim.
he's gonna go
Listen,
back
I've
into
murdered a
the
lot of
main
people
area.
tonight.
Okay, you're gonna go up to the main deck, or are you gonna go up to like?
Well,
what,
just
like,
in like I'm gonna pop in and see if they need anything.
I'm
Well,
like
if you
casting
want
message
him-
in different directions.
If you want him murdered, you know who to talk to.
Gowan, by the way, as you're passing by these barrels and stuff, you seem to recognize a royal insignia is like stamped on like every single one of these barrels.
Ooh.
That's
Do
all the
I-
booze.
I recognize it, or do I need to do a history check?
You've seen this before. It's the insignia is like on like a couple of the flags in Saltmarsh and on like a bunch of like the
Ah.
guards' uniforms and stuff. This is like the royal symbol of Keelan.
They
Ah.
stole it from Saltmarsh.
It's
Oh,
royal
come
stuff.
to think of it, actually,
Oh, be right back.
Azadeh's gonna lean over to Kai and ask, since you seem to be able to talk to him, would you please ask him if there's anyone on the crew particularly that we should spare? Did anyone treat him kindly or seem to have misgivings?
Was anyone on the ship actually nice to you?
Well, this lad was pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
no,
great.
not him,
He
not
kept me
him.
Oh no! Oh, okay. No,
Oh, okay. Why were
no,
you
they were
captured?
pretty. They were all pretty mean and stuff. I mean,
Where are you from and how were you captured?
I am from a small little tribe of sea elves called Manan. It's about I don't. Where are we?
We're in
But,
Saltmarsh.
Oh, it's about like 20 miles southwest of here. It's or is it southeast? Oh, sorry, my I haven't been eating well. Anyways, there was this ship I was tailing because it was patrolling a what's the word? The coast. Yeah, it was patrolling the coast, and it was no one lives on the coast, so it was actually very suspicious essentially. And I followed it out to sea. I saw it dock at a port, load up on weapons of some kind, and then I was spotted and attacked and captured.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. I
This
turned
is
to
about a couple
Azadeh.
weeks ago, I guess.
I turned to Azadeh and I go, he got lost and got captured, so that's why he's here.
So did he say if anyone on the crew was worth sparing?
Oh no, he said they were all dicks except for Niles.
Azadeh hefts her great sword and goes, "All right then." And she turns around and leaves the room to go start looking at other decks.
Gowan hears that and he's like, "Oh, well, there's somebody back there in the crew quarters."
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah. Once he
All
heard
right,
that
she's gonna go
you
find
said
him.
that nobody was nice to him,
So
I
Azadeh's
was
gonna go
trying
back
to get it
the-
out of him.
Okay.
Go
Yeah.
in.
I'm trying to get over there. It's
Oh,
not
it's-
letting me drag over.
You have to kind of go through the wall and everything. So like you got to go through these walls and stuff.
Oh, I have to go through the door.
doors.
Okay.
The doors, yeah.
Hey, Gowan.
Yes.
Do you think you can open this box? See, I unlocked the first one, but then I couldn't unlock this one because it was a little bit harder.
Ah. Let me see it.
Oh my god, you rolled a 4, so you got 12. Yeah, no, you
Jeez.
picked that
Rogue, man.
lock. You picked that lock, man.
Darn it.
It opens up real easily.
Nice.
Inside there's a pouch containing 200 silver pieces.
Ooh.
There's actually a spear, which looks like it has been broken down. It doesn't look like it's actually broken. It looks like it's like kind of like collapsible, essentially. A small dagger and a broken crossbow.
Oh.
Ooh.
I show it to the guy, and I'm like, "Is this your shit?"
His face immediately lightens up, and he goes, "Oh, you found my stuff! Oh, thank you, thank you, little kid. Who?
I'm not
thank you."
translating to that.
And
I mean, oh no, I'm sorry. I just need to get this out of the collapse. Okay.
okay, and he just says thank you. All right. Let's do we need to fight? Do we need anything? I'm ready. I'm ready to fight.
I like your spirit. I think we should just go upstairs.
Okay, good. And you see him like hit all the strength of his body now collapses onto the weight of his spear as he
Poor guy.
Ooh.
looks like severely tired and exhausted.
Oh, do you want the fish ration?
He doesn't even answer really. He just kind of like nods and just holds out his hand, ready to accept it.
Yeah, give it to him.
Azadeh, did you want to kill this guy?
So she's gonna walk into the room and see this guy wounded.
Oh.
He
And she's
has
going to-
he's in the hammock. He has his leg is all bandaged up and with a splint and everything.
And he was also poked a bit by Gowan.
So she's going to look him up and
Yeah.
down, and she's going to ask, "Are you part of the crew?"
He looks at you and he goes, no.
she narrows her eyes. Should I do an insight check?
Sure.
Let's find out if I can tell.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
Lying out his ass. Oh, sorry, it's being a little laggy.
No, it's okay. I really hope it rolls a 1.
Yeah, that
That
would
would
be
be
great.
amazing.
Oh
Ooh.
no. You,
Oh, he
Sorry,
did.
fella.
you're in the crew quarters. This guy is part of the crew.
She narrows her eyes and just says, "How did you get that wound?"
Fishing?
She sheaths her sword off of the sling and says one more time, "How did you get that wound?"
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Click the advantage.
Uh-oh.
Did that go through? It didn't go through.
I didn't see any. Oh,
There it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
no. He's like, fighting with the sea guy, the elf guy.
All right, slice and dice time.
Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
No, she doesn't actually say that. That's just me as a player.
Okay.
Yeah, she pulls up her sword and
It's clobbering
she
time.
just slices.
Oh yeah, that'll hit and instantly kill him. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Chikunk.
Oh my
She
god.
She
I don't
just
want it.
slices right through his neck and
Ouch.
just wipes her sword gently on the clothes of the now dead body. She kind of looks at him to kind of appraise whether or not she should bother looting him, but she just sheaths her sword, turns around, and walks out the room.
Wow. Nice.
Turns out he had a wish spell on him.
Brutal.
Yeah,
No.
Justice has been done.
Oh my god. All right. Okay. Nils is gonna come. He's kind of tired of like you all just putzing around right here, so he's gonna come up onto the deck, and he is just all walk of air and confidence. All right, fuckers, how are we gonna get off this boat? Oh,
We don't need to get off.
Who is this
Oh.
insolent child?
he actually like steps on Bloody Bjorn's blood just a little bit and gets on his shoe, and he like
Yeah.
stumbles down. He goes, oh.
Yeah, that's why I came up. I wanted to confirm if this was the dude.
Oh,
Oh, is that the guy I bisected?
Oh shit, is it?
yes.
Nice.
rip. Yeah.
Mhm.
Olivia will look at him and say, "Yeah, bloody indeed."
Gowan, you want to go upstairs?
I'd like to go upstairs too.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna move everybody upstairs just for easiness.
All right, that works. I'm fine with that. I'm done downstairs anyway.
Done downstairs.
Justice has been served.
Yeah. To everyone that's up here, like Nils is actually looking like really pale at the sight of like this bisected guy, at the sight of like these like 3 mummified corpses.
Can I like move him over here? Like, just
Over where?
be like, oh, sweetie, come over here. Come over here.
Where are you?
Gowan's like, hey,
Oh, okay.
kid, let's look at this bird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at the pretty
he just
bird.
kind of follows you without like anything else.
Yeah, just look at the
Oh.
ocean. Look at the ocean. It's so calming.
It's very
Apologies.
very and he actually starts throwing up.
Oh.
Oh,
And I'm
poor
like
guy.
patting his back. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
It's
alright, you'll get used
I'll prestidigitation the poor kid clean.
There you go.
Azadeh just kind of says, apologies. We sometimes forget not everyone is used to violence.
Did the kid throw up at the mummies?
Yeah.
Yeah. and
Nice.
all
He
the
threw
other
up
gross stuff.
at like everything.
It's
Good,
all
good.
gross. I mean, come on. It's all gross.
Yeah. Today he becomes a man.
Yeah, Kai's gonna pull out her flask filled with brandy and take a swig and then like hesitate and then pass it over to Nils and be like, "Don't tell anyone."
That just makes me want to go get a hard lemonade.
Oh yeah.
I'll
He
go in
takes it.
later.
He's still pale and he nods. He goes, "All right, kick ass." And he takes it. He takes a swig of it and immediately just starts coughing and spits it up. He's like,
Yeah, that's the good shit. Then I take it back from him.
Gowan's gonna be like, let's see if we can find you something to eat in this.
Oh yeah, that is the kitchen.
I have a fish
"It's
ration.
also frozen."
There is an ice block there. You're not going to
Oh,
be able
yes,
to get
that
in there,
is.
buddy.
Oh, that
Yeah.
whole area was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
We've
is.
got one
There's
room.
an ice block freezing it right now.
Whoops.
All
Never
right.
mind.
Okay.
I suppose I'd introduce myself to the kid and the sea elf.
Okay. Yeah. The sea elf like looks you up and down and he sniffs the air just like a little bit and he goes,
I would
You can-
I would like do a little bow, and and in Elvish I would say, do you prefer Elvish? And then I would say in Aquan, do you prefer Aquan?
ooh,
Ooh.
Multilingual. Nice.
Yep.
he's still leaning on his spear a little bit, and he kind of like gives you like a really good nod of approval. And he says, "Oh, whatever you're comfortable with, I guess." He says in Elvish because you spoke in that first.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. You have something
Oh
else?
no, I was gonna say in that case, Giovanni will continue speaking to him in Elvish then.
Okay.
Just because he replied in Elvish. But he'll greetings. My name is Giovanni.
I'm Oceanus. You are very tall
It's like, indeed I am,
and very polite.
and you are very handsome.
It's
Oh,
true. It's true.
Well, thank you. I get that a lot.
I imagine. Is there anything you can tell about your captivity here?
It was dark. I was fed maybe 3 times over the past 2 weeks, and I don't know. You said we're off of Saltmarsh already?
Indeed.
Oh,
For now, we will focus on returning there. And sounds like you could use a good meal.
oh,
Does
definitely.
he seem injured at all?
Good question.
Make a medicine check.
All right, I'm not great with that, but it's worth a look.
Yeah, I'll look him over too with that. Bam.
he
There's the
looks
one.
alive. I think
He
he's
has
alive.
He looks fine to you, Nefara, but Giovanni, you can observe like the telltale signs of malnutrition and like sleep deprivation.
Okay. Yeah. Giovanni will nod, confirm that for now, perhaps for now, take it easy. No need to feel you need to help us with sailing the ship.
He weakly nods and like he actually like stumbles back just a little bit and actually just sits down on the it still in like actually he sits down in Bloody Bjorn's like pool of blood.
Nice.
Nice.
He doesn't care. He's just like I just need
I'll take
some
your time.
time.
Yeah. Giovanni will nod and leave him there.
Nice. Wolfram, you wanted to like are you picking up the corpses to like clean them up or anything or Wolfram?
Oh,
Wolfie?
sorry, I walked away for a second.
Okay.
What's up?
You're picking up the corpses and stuff? Do
Yeah,
you
I was
wanna,
gonna.
just tidy
Olivia,
up a little?
should I toss it overboard?
Yeah, might as well clean up. Yeah.
All right, it starts to.
I do want to rifle through what's left of Bjorn before, just in case he's got anything else on him before
Right.
we hook him over.
Yeah, I'm gonna let people go through the corpses, but try to get them off
You
the
can go
deck.
through the other ones. I want this one.
Yeah. Before I toss them all off, I'll check and see if there's anything valuable on them.
Yeah, I already rated the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
True.
I'm assuming these guys probably don't have much. So.
They definitely don't have much on them. They just have like a scimitar and of course their armor, which is in various degrees of. Actually, the armor is fine on these guys right here because they were just kind of withered. So it's actually easy to get the armor off if you want.
Hey.
I guess I'll take the armor off and just kind of set
That's
the
very cool.
weapons aside.
Just toss the mummy corpses overboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olivia, make an investigation check as you're kind of
All
searching
right.
through Bjorn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. You find what looks to be like 20 gold pieces on him.
Okay.
And you know his longsword is by his side where he fell. His chainmail is what that he wore was just completely destroyed by Azadeh's strike.
Goddamn right it was.
Um,
Hell yeah.
I'm just kind of admiring that grim work.
but other than that, and his red bandana that he has on his head, like there's nothing nothing else that stands out to you.
All right, she's gonna take the bandana actually.
Cool.
So, does anybody seem injured? I don't remember, aside from me.
I just got no. God, I can't talk today. I'm sorry. I leveled up, so my health didn't go all the way back.
Same. I'm at 20 out of 26,
Mhm.
but that's fine. A good night's sleep will fix that.
Mm-hmm. We own this ship.
Since there's no more
Yeah, we can
enemies.
just yeet.
All right. Well, I'd like to. Azade's going to hold a pendant in her hand that looks similar to the symbol that she had carved onto her plate mail, and she's going to just whisper under her breath something that sounds a little bit like, "I will continue avenging you." And you see her cast. Let me do healing word on myself.
Very nice.
That was my channel divinity to get a spell slot back.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's cool.
Oh wait, maybe cure wounds does more, doesn't it?
Then healing word.
Yeah, it's 1d8 versus 1d4.
Yeah, okay.
And when I get a chance, I will just
Nice.
introduce myself to Nils as well.
He's too busy having PTSD.
He is like sees you, goes, "Oh, you're tall," and he's like still like feeling. He's like dry heaving at this point. He doesn't have anything to actually throw up, but he is just he's not having a good time. He like kind of like waves at you, but he doesn't
Go
interact.
and
Giovanni's gonna crouch down and give him like I don't know.
Gowan's gonna give him his
I don't
water
have
skin to
Gatorade.
toss to him.
Yeah, I don't have Gatorade on me, but
Electrolytes.
Make some
It's
good
what
berries.
kids
Exactly.
crave.
yeah. Oh, you know what? I'll
It's
take
what
some
plants
of
crave.
the rations and like I'll give him the rations and the water, and just say you were in captivity for a long while. It's important that the vomiting could induce further sickness. It's important you stay hydrated.
Do you smell the brandy on his breath?
Do I? Perception check?
Yeah, make a perception check. I mean, smells a little bit like it, but it's like it's all over the floor at this point, so you're not sure if it
Right.
it's coming from him or not. You think it is?
Given that he's been vomiting a lot, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah. You think it is?
I kind of just look at him and it's like, did you consume alcohol?
Kaya's just like
No.
looking off to the anywhere but at him.
I want to make an insight check on Kai.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Wait. No.
Giovanni's gonna stand up and just walk right over to Kai and look down at her. You do not give children alcohol.
It was a fucking hard time, okay?
Even more the reason to not give him alcohol.
Oh, we do it all the time where I'm from.
It's like where you are from. This is a human child.
Oh, he'll be fine.
He will be fine, but the alcohol has worsened his experience. Do not do such a thing. Think before you act.
Whatever.
And Giovanni just...
Jeez, Dad.
You know, right? Like, you're not my dad.
Oh man, Giovanni just makes sure to look after Niles. He doesn't just to make sure he's gonna be okay.
Okay, yeah. He's just
Nils.
He's kind of hanging. Yeah, Nils. Yeah, he's kind of hanging out and
Edward.
We should just
Oh my
call
God.
him Niles the entire time and just just piss him off because he's such a dick.
No, he's got PTSD now. We can't
Yeah.
razz him too hard.
Listen, this is a fantasy setting. He's gonna get used to it.
Gowan's gonna tell him to
That's
take small sips,
Brutal.
little bites, so he doesn't overdo it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just make sure he just takes a bite of the ration. Doesn't eat too much, just enough to keep his stuff, and he stays hydrated. Tell him to focus on a point in the sea if he needs to, or all that good stuff.
Who's driving the boat?
I will once we're ready.
No one. It's still anchored.
Yeah, it
Oh.
is anchored. I'm definitely gonna do that. That's Giovanni's. That's Giovanni's stick.
You need help or more people?
Yeah, he's definitely gonna need people doing different things with the sails, particularly, and what have you.
I know how to sail.
Yeah.
Gowan
So,
does too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyone with a water vehicle
Water vehicles,
proficiency can.
That's at least 4 of us.
Yep.
How big is the ship? Yeah,
no,
about
but
4.
give me 10 minutes and I can make extra help.
Oh shit.
Oh,
That's actually not a bad idea.
That's actually really good for a ship. Honestly, I forgot about that.
Zeta's
it is.
feeling kind of queasy now that there's nobody left to kill. She's reminded that she's on the water. She's kind of thinking she's gonna kind of duck into one of the cabins, and short rest is like an hour, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna let you guys handle things while she
Before she walks off, Wolfram will grab her, put a hand on her shoulder. There are still 3 left on the boat.
She raises her eyebrows. 3 of the crew?
Not necessarily the crew.
Oh, did Gowan kill this one?
No, Azadeh did.
No, Zeta did.
Yeah, she executed him.
Gowan's trying to not kill everybody so fast.
Right.
I mean,
So
I can always comprehend languages and disguise myself.
I guess. I don't
So
know.
are
if we
you-
can do
If
that.
you want to talk to them.
Are you volunteering to do that over Zeta doing the cleanup crew?
Mm, I don't like the murdering part.
Well, you can find out what the situation is and then come get her.
speaking of the cleanup crew, so are you clearing out all of the dead bodies on the ship, Wolfram, or
Yes,
was it
yeah.
just...
I'm
Okay.
helping too.
The guy up, like these 3 guys here, the guy up on the upper deck. There's
Yeah,
the guy that
Giovanni.
Giovanni killed.
I guess we can dump the captain.
I didn't kill anybody.
You killed the guy in the crow's nest.
You killed the guy in the crow's
Oh,
nest.
yeah, yeah.
He's kind of still
He
up now,
snaps his
so,
neck.
so
right,
you
right.
can
He's,
clean
up,
him
he's up there
also.
stinking up the place. Yeah.
And plus, we want to clear out the captain's quarters so we can put like Nils in there and stuff. So in case
Yeah,
we need
there
to
we
deal
go.
with these lizard folk, that we can have a place for them.
Yeah,
There you go.
nice. So
I never even finished talking to Azadeh.
Oh yeah. No, keep going.
whoops.
Like,
I just wanted to be sure that so I can clean up
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah, go
box.
for it.
I'll just shortcut it and say there are 3 lizard folk in the end point to the room here. That's all. I just
She's
wanted to
going
tell
to
her
ask, do we know if they're part of the crew?
that. They hired the crew, from the seams of it, right? Is that was the gist
Yes.
of it? Yep.
She raises her eyebrows. So you think they were the ones who
Giovanni spoke to them.
these
so,
into slavers?
yes.
She pulls out her great sword.
Wolfram stops her for a second. Let's get the kid inside the captain's quarters first.
She nods. And she kind of gestures a little bit, maybe. Where is Nils? She
He's with
gestures
Giovanni
to-
right now, so yeah.
She gestures to Giovanni and kind of like points to the quarters and then kind of like jerks her head over there and then points to Nils.
Okay. Giovanni
Isn't
will.
there like blood all over it?
No, we didn't kill them. We didn't target them.
I think he means the captain's quarters.
Yeah, the captain's quarters.
Oh, that's true. Giovanni will.
You can
axe.
press the
Press the
digit once.
digit.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
anymore.
There we go. Olivia has it. Okay, I didn't know if Olivia had it.
Oh,
Perfect.
of course I have it.
Cool. Yeah, it's
Oh.
clean then.
Yeah, I'll clean that up for him. While we're getting rid of all the corpses, I'm prestigiing all the blood up.
Perfect.
Oh, and that's
But-
nice for the Aquan guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like sitting in a pool of blood right now.
not anymore. Oh, I don't know. I guess I'll pat him on the head while I'm continuing.
Pat him on the head.
But yeah, let's get them inside the cabin.
Yeah,
first.
Yeah.
Giovanni will, ask Niels if he's ready to move, and escort him to the cabin.
There's also a bed in the one down here.
I think there's one in the captain's quarters too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's beds all around. Nils like agrees, and he's just kind of he's like hunkering down just a little bit, like sort of holding his stomach and sort of just like holding himself, sort of situation where he's just like slowly. This foul mouthed little kid is like now like suddenly like a lot quiet.
Good. Yeah,
That's all he
Giovanni
should
doesn't know.
be.
Actually, Giovanni doesn't know he's foul mouthed. So
No, he doesn't.
It's true.
You
So
only
I'm
saw
just
the good part of him right so far.
yeah. So Giovanni's just gonna escort him to the captain's quarters and
Okay.
just let him know if he needs to holler if he needs anything.
He goes in and he actually doesn't even sit on the bed. He sits on the couch.
Cool.
In there.
And I'll let Mr. Ocean Man let him know he can stay in here as well.
Yeah, he gets over there and he collapses on the bed.
Ocean Man, the knockoff of Aquaman.
There you go. She was getting name of the guy in the boys. The deep. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna last for about an hour. Who should I disguise myself as? And what kind of information do we want?
Do you have
Yeah, go ahead.
do you have still have spell slots left?
I do. I have one of one of my first level and one of my second level.
Oh, okay.
Damn. She got spell slots for days.
I just never like
Wizard.
to use all of them up.
So, if I guess I'm the only one listening right now, she kind of thinks about it for a moment and says, "How about the first mate?"
Yeah, which one would not be as suspicious to ask questions like, "Hey, like, where are you guys from? Why did you hire us?"
Um.
Why did you hire?
Uh,
Giovanni's gonna kind
Giovanni.
of. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no. What were we gonna say? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
You
I
go
was
ahead.
okay. Well, I was gonna say, Giovanni, you remember that they didn't seem to recognize you, and they didn't seem to care when you
Yeah.
addressed them before.
Right. So like Giovanni will kind of share that these lizard folks seem much more keen on just getting to where they want to. And he'll also say, I doubt asking them questions with trickery is going to help much. They are much more direct people. If that is the case, then you should torture them, interrogate them.
Oh my
God.
god.
Why don't you just come in with me and just be my backup, and we'll just ask subtle questions.
Understood.
And then I'll poke him.
Giovanni was just stating facts. He was not making suggestions to interrogate them. He was just like, they're not going to be the kind to really deceive. So,
Okay.
but he's ready when you are, and he'll he'll take down the this barrier. Crap! Why isn't it working? I can't delete it. There we go. Take down that ice. They're about to have an ice time.
Nice. Okay.
I'm going to knock on the door.
After you hear some rustling inside, and the one of the large lizard folk opens the door, and in Draconic, actually in common, and like a broken common, it goes, "Yes."
In common.
What?
Shit.
We here?
Actually, they got a little lost, so they just need like a good direction again of where they're going.
In Draconic, they're like speaking in the back. Kai, you just hear it goes,
I-
like whatever, like guttural sounds and everything else. But Giovanni, you hear them go like,
Oh no, I can understand it now.
Yeah, she casted
Oh.
comprehend languages.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, okay, yeah. So never mind.
So we both,
Giovanni
we
just,
both got it.
yeah, perfect. They just turned around.
Azade's the one who
They
hears.
say they're lost. Yeah. They say they're lost.
Gowan hears it too.
But we gave them a map. We gave them the map.
Interesting. Giovanni's gonna just speak up. Who did you give the map to?
There's a lot of wine down in the cellar,
Who?
so I think they got drunk and lost.
Who?
Yeah.
Your leader, right?
The captain.
Please don't bother.
Yeah, Giovanni's gonna be like, oh shit, that map. It's like right. Yeah, okay. And he's going to nod and be like, sorry for the intrude. Well, actually, I don't know if Kai wants to ask more questions first, so.
Nope. good
Azade's
with
gonna
that.
come over.
Nope.
She's
I
going
hold
to.
my hand out.
She's coming in. She's ready to ask questions.
Yeah.
God.
So she asks. She says, to Kai, ask them why did they hire this crew?
They speak common.
You said in perfect
Giovanni
common.
just looks at you with an awkward face, like, ugh, jeez.
They don't actually. They kind of tilt their heads a little bit, and they go back and say, "They're so noisy. What's this one want?
Giovanni's gonna
Please leave."
Giovanni's gonna be like, just gonna apologize in Draconic, of course. Apologies. We know you want to sleep, but we just had some crew members awake. We're very concerned of where we're going.
Yep. and we always want to make sure we deliver 5 stars. So if you would take, and I pull out a piece of paper, if you would leave us a 5-star review, we would greatly appreciate it.
Stars. Did we
So-
order stars?
Giovanni just kind of says, "Ignore that. Don't worry about the paper. You can use that for whatever you want."
Was it
He's just
Gowan
like,
who was it that had been talking to them in Draconic earlier? Was it Gowan?
Giovanni.
me. Yeah, me.
It was you.
Giovanni.
Okay, so she's just kind of like gonna pull Giovanni aside for a second and kind of whisper to him, "Is like, so wait, are we not killing them?"
It's like Giovanni puts a hand on her shoulder and says, "They do not seem to be slavers. They simply seem to have hired them for transportation."
Azadeh kind of does the big with her face, and she nods, and then she goes back to the then she goes back to the crew quarters to have a.
In the Quan, I turned to Giovanni. I'm like, do you think they know about Niles and the Oceanus?
Giovanni kind of does thinking emoji, and is wondering if he should even ask him about that or not. But he just shrugs. It's like, not sure. Not sure if we should ask him about that or not.
Cool. All right. Have a good night. Close the door.
Okay, and I'll freeze him again. just, in,
Okay.
just in case.
When you said hired them, as a player, I thought you meant hired them like to slave,
Mhm,
like
Yeah.
to capture people. So yeah, Azadeh's moment of, okay.
We don't know if that.
We
was
don't know.
Yes.
They
Well,
could have.
Weren't they talking about weapons or something when Giovanni?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that. So
Yeah, they were
That's all
talking
the
about
weapons
weapons.
downstairs were for.
Yep. But
The weapons that Nils like made a throne out of.
Yeah,
okay.
they're theirs.
they will be a problem once we get to shore, though. Just keep that in mind.
Mhm.
That's true. I don't know if we should murder them or not, but probably not. We don't want to murder them. We want to murder them right now. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can just head back and, just hand them over to the authorities.
Mm-hmm.
If they go peacefully,
Well, then we'll
They
be
might-
here for that.
lizard freak out.
They seem more concerned of just returning to their swamp village.
That's true.
Swamp Village?
That's where they're from. Oh, and like Giovanni will grab out of his underwear, like in Rugrats, the bunch of maps,
Oh my
and like
god.
he'll take one of them, and he'll show like, you gave me a bunch of maps, and I remember there's one that I assumed was a treasure map with an X on it. I'm gonna assume maybe that might be their thingamajig, their home location. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Sorry. You cut out a little bit, but I think I got the
Oh.
gist of it, of the thing. Yeah. So you pull out the one, and it's like it looks like a marking of the Saltmarsh coast and everything else,
Mm.
and it like there's like a circle that goes maybe about 10 miles southwest of Saltmarsh along the coast.
Okay. Can I use my ranger brain and determine maybe that's a swampy terrain?
Sure. Yeah. Make
Ranger
a survival check.
Survival's good. Yeah, that makes sense. Hoo yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, very good. Yeah. No, you know that's in like the swamps to the southwest of Saltmarsh.
Yeah.
I always wondered why whenever Giovanni rolls, why did it always say plus something?
Guidance.
Guidance.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No problem. But yeah, Giovanni's gonna be like, I can assume with my ranger brain that this is a swamp and that is their home.
And I think Oceanus said he was 20 miles south from here.
South. It was like 20 miles like southeast, so like the opposite direction.
The opposite. Got you. All right. That's where he's from, right? That's what he say he's from?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Manon.
Been on. All right. So like Giovanni's just gonna say, I can't tell whether they hired these slavers for slaves or not. Actually, any chance? I know I don't know much about lizard folk. But is there any chance that I can know that whether lizard folk capture slaves or not?
Uh, Good point. You can make a nature check.
Nature. All right.
Ooh.
He knows a
Damn.
lot about
Uh,
lizard folk.
Okay, yeah.
My
From
ranger
what you,
brain blast.
okay. From what you remember, lizard folk are very, at least like the more tribal lizard folk
Okay.
are very methodical and like simple minded to a fault, where it's like, caring for slaves and forcing them to do labor doesn't make sense to them.
Yes. Right.
Like they're mostly like, why would we force people to do it ourselves when we should do it ourselves and get it done right? Like it's very
And we
much
have
like
to take
that.
care of the slaves and blah blah blah. So right.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to like feed people that aren't their own. So
Unless they're just supposed to be fed to them.
no, true.
What was that, Pat?
I was making a joke that they were going to eat them.
Okay. Right.
Because
Yeah. I mean,
because lizard folks see like all meat as meat,
right.
including
Yeah.
people meat.
Okay. So, would I assume that they wouldn't be taking like the slaves towards their swamp village as well?
Everything points to like as like if they were slavers, it's very uncharacteristic of
Lizard folk. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Giovanni's going to echo that to Kai and I guess Gowan, who's there. I really do not believe the lizard folk are the ones who. I really do not believe the lizard folk were concerned for Nils and Oceanus. Rather, they were just using these slavers for transportation.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, I just had a thought. Does that mean we didn't find the slavers' camp and there's probably more slaves out there? And we just
Possibly,
happened to find the latest shipment?
more than likely. However, um, this is a positive. Taking the Sea Ghost, their transportation, will be a massive detriment to their activities of slaving.
Okay. Then we should probably get back to shore soon.
And then he nods.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late now.
Affirmation.
Like after all the fighting and like rowing out here and everything else, it's really dark.
Okay,
It's like the middle of the night, I would say.
it's beautiful.
Ah.
Pretty.
I
Okay.
can't see shit.
Alrighty.
Let's do it.
Okay, well then, alright. If you guys are getting ready to go, then I'll start ritual casting Unseen Servant to help out. You just tell Kai where you need it to help out.
Yeah, anybody with water vehicle proficiency can
That's
can
me.
roll.
All right.
Let's do it.
Giovanni
do
did a lot of like work on his own, but just want to see how quickly you guys can get everything.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
This is my boat, bitches.
You guys have got it in hand. Zeta's trying to.
Yeah, only because you used guidance.
Don't you have guidance too?
No? I mean, I
Oh.
didn't take it.
Ah, I thought Wolfram had it, so someone else had it. I can't remember.
Thought you gave it to Kai.
It's okay. Anyway, before we go shipping off, I want to check on Azadeh because Giovanni notices that she's unsteady on the ship and whatever.
So you see Zeta sitting on the captain's bed across from Nils, and she's not lying down. She just kind of looks like she's sitting up in it, and she's closing her eyes, and she's breathing, like trying to focus on not losing her lunch.
Giovanni's going to say, continue with those breathing. Continue with the deep breathing. That can hopefully help with your focusing.
She kind of looks sympathetically at Giovanni and nods thankfully and says, I am not good on boats.
And he nods. Don't forget to stay hydrated if anything.
Thanks,
and
Pedro, bro.
and he's gonna be like, if you need some material, he's gonna hand her the smut book. Perhaps read this in the meantime.
She's actually going to ask Giovanni. She says, do you have some water? My water skin is low.
Okay. You just can you use shape water to make fresh water? I don't think you can.
I don't know if that's part of it.
No,
I
it's
think you
not.
just
It's
like
not.
shape it. Yeah.
It's not clean water or whatever. Purified water. That's what I'm thinking of. Anyway, he's just gonna. I have a water skin, so I'll just.
You're thinking of create food and drink.
Right. I'm just gonna like hand her a little bit of water, a little bit of wawa.
She takes a sip and thanks him, and she takes another sip and then kind of like sloshes it around in her mouth and then hands it back.
Okay.
And
He's-
she nods gratefully at him, and then she closes her eyes again and just seems to relax on the bed as best she can.
Cool. Just making sure she's not dying or anything. All right.
She just got to get over it.
Yeah. It's time to ride a boat.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Dun,
Okay.
dun, cue the Wind Waker
Yeah.
music.
So the only thing left is to just raise the anchor and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you do so, and you're off like almost immediately. The wind picks up.
Doing zoomies.
Whee!
And who is steering the boat?
Me.
You are? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I call dibs on.
You're not too far away from, like, you're actually like within sight of Saltmarsh and everything else, so it's not too hard to get it to good bearings and everything else. But you're able to sail back to Saltmarsh within. How long did it take to get to there again? It was
20
only
minutes.
like about
I think you said
yeah.
a little less than half an hour.
Yeah, so like you're able to get like at the same time get back. So it's just like
Nice.
a little bit after it's going. A little bit after midnight. You make your way back to Saltmarsh.
Nice.
I'm just gonna go ahead and zoop. Go ahead and put you everyone.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Punk is dead.
Still trying to get used to this Mac. We should have had a right click.
2-finger click.
You do finger click.
How do I do
Two.
that?
2-finger.
Finger
I know how to
bang
track
bang.
that.
Oh, no, I got the magic mouse.
Oh. I think you click and hold then.
Why
Ah,
can't they just add another fucking button? Gotta be
That's
so.
No,
They want
that's,
to be the same, but
that's
they're
too
non-conformist.
pedestrian.
Anyway, I'm missing people.
I figured it out.
All right, where's Giovanni? Giovanni, why aren't you on this map? Giovanni, did you delete your token on this map?
Move people around.
You
Maybe he's
scamp.
under somebody.
Oh, there he is. He's under.
There he
cover.
is. He was hiding under Gowan the whole time.
What a twist!
I find that hard to believe.
He dug under the ground.
It's like a head sticking out of the sand.
As you are approaching Saltmarsh proper, I want everyone to make perception checks.
Ooh, okay.
High five.
Nice.
Not
20.
bad.
I'm not even gonna try for blue.
Blue is not that perceptive. He's not good in the dark.
No, he's like +3 while I'm +5. So, but he can fly.
Giovanni is he?
He
Said
went
BRB
AFK.
Chat.
Oh, okay,
Whoops.
sorry, I didn't see that. Let's see. Let me just fix this a little. just a
We're
little
back
bit.
home.
back
Giovanni,
home.
make a perception check.
Perception. 17.
Okay, nice. Giovanni, Kai, Wolfram, you all hear as you're like entering the actual harbor of Saltmarsh and everything on the boat on the Sea Ghost. You hear a series of three splashes
Oh,
off the starboard side.
oh, Shamu's in town.
Off of our boat or
The
off of
lizards.
the shoreline?
Like just like off of your boat.
Oh,
Can we run over and see what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you rush over to the edge, you see the lizard folk just swimming away.
Oh my goodness.
Looking back, you see that they had crawled out of the porthole that was along their.
Did not see that.
Well, all right. I guess they're heading out.
Shit.
I am about to head out.
Yeah.
I mean, I can swim.
Don't do it.
We don't need to swim after them. That's
yeah,
fine.
no, I'm not going after them.
Actually, it's better that they're gone.
It is. Because yeah, if we ever meet them up again, we can be like, oh, we were just really incompetent with our sea driving. Don't worry about it.
This is the lizard folk village, right?
Oh fuck, they knew like 3 of our faces.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Lizard folk aren't going to wage war against Saltmarsh.
Oh well, you to be surprised.
So
I mean,
you think?
Yeah, I said that very, very sarcastically. Who knows? But whatever.
So with everybody's like previous water vehicle rolls, and it was like such a short trip. I'm not going to actually make everyone roll to like dock or anything else. I think that's like a little bit too much rolling for like no reason.
I've got
Giovanni
shit
does a really
water ready.
cool parallel park with the ship. Just
Yeah, I mean like yeah,
a glove.
with everyone with the water proficiencies and with Kai with shape water and everything else, like you guys are easily able to, navigate the tight space in between as you park the sail.
when I used to actually drive boats, it felt great actually doing that. Like just yeah. I'm the king of the sea.
I never got into boats, man.
Expensive
Wait,
hobby.
are you talking about you?
Me, yeah, as in
Oh,
Sean.
me.
Whoa, he's huge.
Oh gee, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's default. That's
A
default
giant,
size.
sexy, awkward.
Now he's
They made
tiny.
Godzilla hot in the new movie.
Godzilla was always hot. But yeah, you land in Saltmarsh. It's the middle of the night.
All right,
Okay.
let's go to bed.
Do we want to just tie off the boat and just call
Mhm.
it into the morning?
Do we need to like
Definitely,
put anybody
Azadeh's
at guard or
going to
anything?
very slowly and carefully step off the boat.
Do we know where?
She's staying at the snapping line.
Okay, good. Then we'll
So-
go there first.
Yeah, I was gonna say Wolfram and I can take them, get him a room, and then return her
Perfect.
squire.
I'm gonna ask Oceanus if he has anywhere to stay.
He, weakly shakes his head. He is barely awake right now, and he's, no. Do you know of a place I can rest?
Yeah, he's gonna send you with
Since
the
we're
rest of the
close
with-
to our.
No.
So-
Giovanni's gonna recommend the snapping line as well.
You can actually
Ah.
get a room.
Yeah, I believe there might be a room there or something.
Wolfram will give Oceanus 5 gold.
Nice.
He you hand it into his free hand as he's kind of like using his spear as like a crutch, and he kind of
Right.
he holds it in his hand. He goes, thank you,
This should
thanks.
help.
Okay.
For a
Azadeh
gold
notices that
beforehand.
he's leaning hard on his trident, and she offers her arm to him to help him over to the inn.
He gladly accepts.
Okay.
All right, to the snapping line.
Yeah.
Gowan's gonna peace out and go back to his little home.
Okay.
Same for Giovanni. He's going to He's gonna go home. Where do I live again? This is
You have a room at the empty net.
the
that
empty
you
net.
always-
There we go.
Yeah. See, it's across the sea and everything else.
You know, no, I'm gonna swim through the sea. I'm gonna swim over there. There we go.
Just gonna swim home. All right, later, guys. And just,
Exactly.
I'm more imagining him just like walking into the
Yeah,
lake and
like
then
Terminator.
walking out
Yes,
the other
that's
side.
even better. Yeah.
Nice.
He just walks.
That's in character.
He just walks on the ground of the
Yeah.
of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get in. It's past midnight and everything else. So Hannah is definitely off shift. The there is a clerk behind the bar and a Wolfram, like your I guess coworker, Randolph, who's just like another bouncer. He just kind of like nods at you and he stares at like everybody else that's following.
Wolfram will nod back. Okay, I need a room for a little one. If the is the Triton lady
Linian.
Linian in?
Mhm.
The Randolph just goes, no, but said she'd be back in the morning, I think. But yeah, let's get you all settled in. Come on, you all look like you've seen a rough night. What's all this? Is that a kid?
Randolph, I've been working here for like a fucking week.
Not you.
These were some captives aboard a ship, and we had freed them. The
wow.
The boy is the ward of the Triton.
Oh wow. Do you y'all need a drink, or you just want to get some?
Giovanni wouldn't like it if the kid has a drink, but
I wasn't offering the kid.
I just,
Offering you.
Giovanni's not even there.
I know, but I was making a joke.
Oh goodness.
So Azade's gonna go up to the what was the inn that I was staying at? It was the one with the dwarves, right?
The wicker goat.
The Wicker
Inn?
Goat. Thank
Yeah.
you. So she's gonna head over to the Wicker Goat, and she's going to she's going to demand for 2 rooms, and for baths to be sent up for both her and Oceanus.
Oh, you straight up just taking him away.
Yeah, well, she's
Yep.
helping him. She's
He's
helping
gonna drag him
walk, and
across
she's-
town.
Like, you're coming with me.
All right, awesome. You do notice that like he had like as you're still trying to help him along. As you drag him across the bridge, you actually almost literally have to like put more effort into picking him
I'm
up because
gonna-
he gets all disoriented as he crosses this bridge.
No,
Bridge, really?
What is
Yeah,
up with that
he
bridge?
doesn't-
Oh, that's the one that makes me feel bad too.
we should
Yeah.
burn it.
Now
You feel-
I finally see the correlation. It hates elves.
Nah.
So she's gonna offer to like pick him up
Racist
Princess Carrie
bridge.
style.
It's a racist bridge.
He is like kind of like delirious from
Princess carry him.
Okay, should I do like an athletics?
just go he does not resist as you just go ahead and princess carry him across.
Okay,
the
yep. I just carry him across.
He puts his like head against like your breastplate and everything.
Aww. Yeah, so she's gonna take him to the Wicker Goat because the rooms there are nice, and she's gonna get both of them a room and a bath. But maybe not him a bath actually, because he seems like he's falling asleep anyway. Okay, she'll get a bath for herself.
Okay.
But how much gold should I subtract for that?
I would say if you wanted just like a really like fresh hot water and for like a nice bath and everything else, it's only like
Yeah.
about like 10 silver. It's
Okay,
not not super expensive.
So she's gonna just like gently tuck him into bed after the princess carry and just like pull the covers over him, set him up, and she's just kind of look at him admiringly and then go to her own room.
All right. Nice. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything this night?
I do
Nils
want to
is like,
specify I lock the door so that like from the inside so that he can rest easy without anybody stealing that gold out of his pocket.
okay, nice.
He
Yeah.
should be fine. Yeah,
Depends if Wolfram wants to stay. I was gonna see if you wanted to have a drink.
I'll join Olivia for a drink.
Hell yeah. Anyone else sticking around? I'll eyeball Kai. She seems to be in the area.
Yeah, I can stay.
Cool.
I mean, you're staying here anyway, Kai.
Yeah.
So Azade's just gonna crash and have her rest.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, Olivia, Kai, and Wolfram. Randolph just kind of, pours you a little, like a few glasses of the claw wine,
Nice.
and he sits down with you all also. He goes, "So tell me about it. What happened? What's going on?"
Wolfram kind of motions to Olivia because she's a little bit more well spoken.
Well, that's the thing. Do I want to embellish or not? You guys work with this guy. Is he on the level?
Yeah, he's good.
All
Kai
right.
is just quietly just rubbing the edge of her glass with her thumb.
I think maybe for once Olivia won't lie through her teeth. She'll probably, succinctly, brutally summarize the night.
All the gory details.
All the gory details.
The
Oh,
the
Azade's gonna seem
mummification.
pretty.
Yeah, I mean, Olivia
Nice.
saw it right above her. She was right below that
Yeah.
grate. She
Oh,
got to see
yeah.
their faces as
Oh,
they screamed
wow, yeah.
silently.
The bisection.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then
The death. All the death.
Kai
Oh,
gets
this is-
really sad when she brings up the Kai killing people part.
Kai, you okay?
I didn't like that. I mean, I know they were bad, but
He actually laughs a little bit, and he goes, "I actually can't believe you have it in you, little girl.
yeah,
Ugh.
That's amazing.
I don't.
I wish I had that. Just go, lots of drunks out there, just kind of wrecking the scene, and just go, hey,
Kind of Wolfram just kind of puts a hand on his shoulder. Hey, I think that's
Oh.
enough.
yeah, I think in
Oh,
turn,
I hate how much I like
we'll
him.
put a shoulder on Kai's, or put a hand on Kai's shoulder.
oh,
Well, we
sorry, lady. Sorry, little.
we all do things and we regret in the moment, but I suppose we're here and we're alive. What else
Yeah.
we would have done.
And just think that we saved.
We
two
did save
innocent-
some lives tonight, yeah.
She does perk up a little bit with that. You guys are right. We did save those guys, even though Nils is a little bit of a shit.
Yeah, well, I'll take a little shit that'll stop a war with the Tritons.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I still can't believe I talked my way out of that.
Right? She does not like me.
Awesome.
All right.
Well,
She doesn't
Randolph,
like
like,
She loves me.
She does. I think she likes you a lot.
No, that was sarcastic.
yeah, that was a joke. Randolph just kind of pounds back his shot, and he goes, the rest of his shot, and he goes, well, I gotta get back to work.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, thanks for joining
you don't-
us.
Here, finish the bottle if you want, but
I know.
it's on me.
Oh, appreciate it.
Cheers.
Just this
Well,
one though. I can't.
Yeah.
Hannah will have my head if I keep giving this shit out.
I turn to Olivia and I go, I've never actually been drunk before.
Well, we can change that tonight.
But before we do, can I look through the Pen Kektar spell book and spell scroll and see what that is? What's in it?
Oh, Punkata? I thought I gave out the information on that, but I will
No.
double check that real quick.
Not yet.
While Kai's going through her books, Olivia will point out the passage from Bjorn's journal that he pawned off my item to Wolfram. Kind of give him a knowing nod.
Oh, you guys
Okay.
have another book. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get to that. I'll post it in the documents and
Yeah,
notes
okay.
part.
All right, thank you.
Do you need it right away, or are you just
Mm.
okay?
I don't think I will. I don't think their spells are expensive, so I don't think I'm going to be doing that for a little while.
Okay. I'll post that right after this.
Okay, thank you.
So wait, so Olivia, you shared the stuff with Wolf. Was that right? Olivia.
Yep.
Olivia.
Mario.
Oh,
Chuck is not
Hello?
in the chat.
there we go.
Oh, there he is.
Jesus.
Hello.
Got a little
Microphone
internet
issue.
problem.
But yes,
Yeah.
I was pointing that out to Wolfram.
Nice.
Sorry, I missed that. What?
Oh, no problem. I flipped through the Bjorn's journal and showed you the passage where he pawned my item off.
Does it mention where he pawned it off?
No,
Dang.
she's gonna sigh.
I mean,
What?
it's either here in town, or I mean, there's another village to the south, right?
There is another town, like a bigger town called Seaton to the east.
East. Okay.
Yeah, but that's more of like a military town.
All right.
Hmm.
Chances are it could be in Seaton if we make our way over there at some point.
I just don't even want to know what the costs.
I'm sure it won't be that much, right?
What are y'all talking about?
Olivia is a little intercupped. I think she'll let Kai in. I have a writ from the army, or from the navy. It lets me go. Someone stole it. That's why I was so drunk when you met me.
Oh my goodness.
He was on that boat. He was the guy that Azadeh sliced in two. That's alright. He left me a little clue here. She'll show her the journal as well.
Oh. Do you think it could be one of the merchants here in town?
I hope so, but I'm not really made of money.
How much you think it'll be going for?
Would Olivia have any idea how much that sort of thing might go for? From her smuggling brain?
Also, wouldn't it have your name on it?
Yes. But, I mean, if you have the original, you can forge stuff, right?
That's
Mhm.
true, because then they know what it looks like. But I mean, if we find yours, you're gonna be like, "Well, I'm Olivia,
Yeah.
so that shit was stolen from me, so it shouldn't cost you anything."
Well, I'm not sure they'll see it that way.
Yeah. Mhm. Like how naive that was from Kai. Very nice. Very in character.
Well, we can go check. I think it's Winston's on the edge of town.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of random shit.
I'd love it to be just in town. I don't want to be sailing on over the damn place looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If that's
I think
yeah,
at
so-
that,
yeah, we can.
Olivia will be like, "I'm good to go look, but I want to sleep."
Yeah.
Yeah.
same here.
Yeah, you guys had a pretty eventful day.
That magic shit takes it right out of you.
You need help getting home, Olivia?
I should be all right.
All right, right on.
Where does Olivia stay, anyways? I forgot.
I've claimed this house at the very end of the free real estate zone. So
Oh,
it's probably not
nice.
a great place, but no
It's-
one cares that
it's-
I live there. So
It's really not. There's like it's not called black mold. It's called black algae. It's like all like along the insides and everything else.
yeah, I imagine that like it's a 2-story house and the first floor is just unlivable.
The first floor is just it's just been bad. Like a really bad storm just kind of like
Yeah.
made it just
Jesus
ruined all that.
Christ.
Second floor is nicer.
nicer.
It's
It's
livable.
livable.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the downstairs is just like crabs.
excellent.
Like
Some-
you occasionally
Some
come down
fun
to, like
side quest stuff for me to do in our week offs. Build my house.
Clean the
Yeah.
crabs out.
nice.
Olivia's
mark it
got
on the map.
crabs.
No,
Does everyone want to keep going, or does everyone want to call it for tonight?
I'm good to call it here.
Okay, yeah, and then we can and fresh in the morning we can finish up with like the council and everything else, and figure out what's going on with those
Nice.
with the sea ghosts.
Okay.
While it's,
Well,
yeah,
that's nice to
I'm
have
good.
a long rest and actually get all my spell slots back and
Yeah,
all
same.
that crap.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna DM you stuff I want to sell. Okay.
Do we
Oh,
get
yeah, yeah, sure, yeah.
experience
idea.
points for
If
this
you-
session?
Yeah, for this session that was pretty good. 300 experience points.
Nice.
Sweet. So we're at 1900 now.
Yeah, this was great. You guys all did like really cool stuff. I
Nice.
like that Azadeh just like, yeah, I'm just gonna murder this guy.
Yep.
Well, I actually don't. I actually regret or like don't. I wish you had a great X now, so you could just be like, yeah, it's time
The
for Olivia. It's time for Azadeh to ask some questions.
Here's
That would have been
Johnny.
awesome.
Is anybody keeping track of how much gold we were, or how much money we were collecting?
I've been keeping track of how much gold and money I've been collecting.
There you go. Yeah,
Giovanni
I know that
definitely
Azadeh
plans
hasn't
on
been focused too much on gold, so whatever you guys got, if you pay her, she'll take it,
We
but
have
she's
a-
not going to be.
We'll cut you, and then we have a party pool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So maybe
anybody-
when we see each other next time, you'll give her some cash.
yeah.
If anybody has any questions, also I can go over. Like I'm gonna be posting the spells that Pakata had and all that stuff. So and like if you have any questions for anything, yeah, just let me know. It's like what was in that room that I got again, or whatever. So
Yeah. All I know is
Cool.
something says Scarlet Brotherhood, a spell scroll, spell book, and a pouch of money.
Nice.
yeah, I'll let you know what all those are.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if you want to just sell stuff, just DM me what you're selling and all that.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you, Hunter.
And are we switching to bi-weekly?
Very nice.
I think
Oh, yeah,
that'll
is that happening?
Ooh.
that might work better for Pat's schedule, I know, but it also might work better for me also, so I don't have to say like I could have like some enough free time to actually like plan. Like I had time to like plan this one out, but like I want I never know with my my schedule's going to change where it's like last minute like, oh crap, I don't have the time to do this. So I think like Monday night off for me bi-weekly is fine for that. Also, if anybody wants to host a different game and everything else every other Monday, that'd be good too.
Ooh.
Because I have some ideas for some one-shot type stuff. If you guys,
Yeah,
That'd be
fun.
that'd be
That'd be
fun.
awesome.
I have tons of one-shot plans as well. If you guys want to do Mythic Slayers, everyone wants to play
true.
level 20 stuff.
yeah.
So
Ooh. I've been
Yeah.
wanting to try every class, so.
There you go. That's a good opportunity.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so I think that'd work well with everyone's schedule. Just like every other Monday.
Would
Very
you
nice.
first off? Would you be opposed to more D&D, or would you guys want to try some other stuff?
I'm down for
definitely
whatever.
Down
yeah,
for
I'm
more
definitely
try,
down
like,
for whatever.
Level 20 thing. That'd be
Because
cool.
I've been sitting
mean-
on Monster of the Week and Shadowrun
Ooh.
campaigns.
Ooh,
Shadowrun
Either
is
or.
And I
definitely
can.
one I want to do.
Shadowrun's super easy.
Okay, either or.
Is it?
Absolutely.
I would like to play 4E as well if you're.
Oh, dude.
If you're-
I'm also cooking on something 4E related, but unfortunately the Roll20
Hmm.
4E interface is garbage.
Unfortunate. That's very
However,
unfortunate.
I think the old 4E character builder that like has everything hacked and everything inserted works.
Okay.
So you can just wholesale copy paste everything in, and it should work.
Okay.
So something maybe we can play with.
Okay, we can see. But yeah, I've never played Shadowrun, so I would definitely be down for that.
Yeah, dude.
I'm willing to try it.
Yeah, Hunter and I
I'd be
have
down.
played it. I just tell him we tell our GM.
we play a like a variant though, where they use the hero system instead of the actual
sure.
Is it?
Shadowrun system. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we're doing.
I just
but-
told Jesse to do my math for me.
Because otherwise it's like we got to do like the, but I mean we still have to do like all the d6s and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
The-
D6
the-
system.
It's like
Ah.
I
I haven't played that one in a while.
like I think like 9 d6s or like 28
What?
d6s at some point or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. It
That's
gets
wild.
crazy.
Yeah, I played the old Star Wars D6,
Oh God,
which was
that was cool.
yeah, it was something. So
Well, yeah.
Nice.
Shadowrun would be cool. I have a dice bot that does all the d6 math and stuff for you, so
Cool.
Very cool.
Very
Well, I'll
cool.
see you guys later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
All right,
jump
friends.
back
Thanks so
in
much,
my-
Hunter. Had a great time.
Absolutely.
Take care.
That was awesome.
Good night, guys.
Have a good night,
Yeah.
y'all.
See you
Thanks,
guys.
everybody.
Goodbye.